Gaming, gaming, gaming. Twitch, are you alive? I think we're good. We are. Twitch, no, I do not want to encourage people to use Duolingo. Fuck off. So, The Void will be ending today. No, next Wednesday, not today. I'll give it a couple minutes for people to appear. My chair broke earlier. I think I was leaning, by earlier I mean like 20 minutes ago. I was leaning in my chair a little bit too far, and part of it snapped. So now it bends quite far back, but only on one side because it snaps the plastic on the left side of the chair. It's very strange, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Give it a couple minutes. This is a strange day for me to be streaming. I don't really stream on Wednesdays very often. End of sentence. So I'll give it a couple of minutes at least. Hello, Slayero. Void 4 speedrun. Yeah, so the plan for today is I want to look back at all of the 20 weeks of the Void 4. There's about 12 different worlds to go through because there were some weeks where people didn't really hop on, which is fine. So we have some weeks to go through and just see everything that changed and how things developed, just like we done with the Void 3 about 4 months ago. 5 months ago, I think? I don't remember. We've done the same thing with the Void 3. Now I'm just going to give it a little bit of time and just look back at everything that's happened. And then I'll make the server open to anyone with a trusted role for a week, which will probably be very chaotic. But that's fine. We'll just see how it goes. And then next Wednesday I'll do like a final, hey, this is what happened during this week, and then I'll end the Void 4. The Void 4 will be death. So, I'll give it a sec. I haven't really spoken anything today, so I'm just trying to like get my voice going. You'd think, if like knowing I was going to be doing this stream, I would have like prepared for that, but I haven't. Not to make it depressing, but I have been feeling quite low past few days. Still feeling quite low, but the stream will be a good distraction. So I have completely fair. That's fair. Okay. So I want to begin, for we have quite a few weeks of voiding to go through. So I'll begin by looking at the week 0. It's just what the fresh world looked like. I can't talk. The fresh world for the Void 4. I don't have permission. I thought I would have given myself permission, but I guess have I done that with the other worlds? I don't know. We'll find out in a moment. So this is what the world looked originally. I feel like I'm in creative mode on the other worlds. I hope. Hello, Zeph. You woke up 15 minutes ago. Your sleep was a mega fucked. What's the time for you? Like 2 p.m? Ish? Somewhere around that? I woke up about 12:30. My sleep is also fucked, but I guess not as fucked. Just turned 2. Yeah. Okay, I mean, fucked up sleep gang, but not as fucked, I guess. I could do that, Rose, yeah. Hello, by the way. So this was the original world for the Void 4. It used Cliff Tree, which is a pack that we're going to be using in Season 6 on Tato, just for half the world. So, you know, just your natural, like, what is this biome? A Cliff Tree Oasis. It's very lovely. It's very pretty. There's some camels around, just all vibing, having a great time. It's some nice terrain, you know. I'm running over here because I know that there are things over here in the Void, because I have been in the pool for the Void, and I have been here, so I know a lot of the weeks. So, you know, nothing crazy. It's just your typical Cliff Tree world generation. Nothing special, nothing to write home about. It's nice terrain. Week 1. Just everyone's sleep is just fucked up. Okay, so survive. Okay, so none of them have cheats enabled. Okay, what I'm gonna do, because I should have expected that, but I guess not. I'm just gonna like go into the files and enable cheats in every single world that I go to. Allow commands 1 save. That was week 0. Now this one, where is it? Allow commands 1 save. That's fine. Minor inconvenience, but that's okay. Okay, so week 1 to 3. So when it's something like this, it means for week 1 and 2, nothing happened. But on week 3, this happened. So Bubs, Zeph, and Benji joined, and they actually done stuff. So there's no point me like making a world download or backup for weeks 1 and 2 when absolutely nothing happened anyway, and that's okay. So week 3. I forgot who it was. Sorry, my brain's dead. Bubs, Zeph, and Benji. That's who we had for week 3. So this is the world. It's mostly the same. Over here it's the same anyway, but over here we have some changes. We have some things different. So I don't see the void until maybe week 8, I think. So I don't really know how things developed. This is also new to me. It's like whenever I'm like doing anything on the server, like whenever I'm changing the people around on the Wednesday or downloading the world, you can see that I don't check the world download because I didn't know cheats weren't enabled. But on the server, all I really do is just I stood where I was when I logged off, do anything I need to do in-game, then log off. I don't really look around. So, I mean, I've seen this building because I've been on the void myself. So, this was Zeph. Zeph made this house, and it is very lovely. Like the buttons, and then the don't know what these parts are called, but they look nice. It's a very nice home. Zeph's extremely rushed and kind of ass abode. I don't think it's kind of ass. He just has high standards for his builds. To the next void attendants, please take care of my home. I don't know how long it'll be until I'm back here. Maybe when I'm back, I'll even have some neighbours. Until then, Zeph. So, Zeph's home, it's very cozy, very nice, very lovely. There is this. If you read this, then leave something in here. Don't tell the other void attendants if they haven't read this. Don't make it like the old lectern. Put some funny or just interesting stuff in here. Or even just log what you did in the void. Zeph, first in here, I have big plans and will be cooking on my next visit. I'm making this book because I want to see how many people miss it, and I'm just curious on what people will type in here. I'll say grouping the world together where people actually did stuff. Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't see much point making another version of the world where it's exactly the same, because doing that with Void 3, I would fly around the world and realize, hang on, nothing's changed. So I only really do this if anyone at least logs on. But so Zeph talks about the old lectern. That would be the Void 3 one, where everyone just left some like heartfelt comments and whatnot, but he wants some funny things in this one. Benji, hi Zeph, I wrote this like a minute after he logged off. Of course he did. I made this house like 2 a.m. the night before he got kicked out of the void. Well, it's a nice house. It looks really cozy. And then in here, you've got your storage room. I know that because I robbed him a couple of times. Just your typical stuff. Very nice, very nice. I think we have a pack in here that lets you use carpets, because that would normally block stuff. Oh no, that's wool. I guess we don't have that pack. Never mind then. I'm used to having it on Tato, but then I just realised that that's probably carpet. No, it's wool. I'm stupid. Yeah. Anyway, so ignoring my stupid blunder there, this is the nice house. This was Zeph, and he made this little pond oasis. I'm stupid. Very nice, and there's just a cave here. So things end up happening around here and all over the place. But we've also been to the Nether. So Zeph also done this over here, because Zeph, being Zeph, grinded the game. And here is the starter gear, courtesy of Zeph. And he left this in here. I don't know if he gets the Elytra in this visit or the next one. So with Void 3, if I remember correctly, everyone had 1 spot on the wheel. Whereas with Void 4, everyone gets 2 spots on the wheel. But the difference is that 2 people come in here at once. I should have mentioned that at the very beginning. I was stupid and forgot. So, Void 3, it was 1 person at a time. It changed every Wednesday. Void 4, 2 people get in at once. They share for the week, but you get 2 spots on the wheel instead of 1. But one of the modifiers is to bring someone else on here, which is why there was Bubs, Zeph, and Benji. So there was 3 people this time around. So he just made some grindy stuff, very nice. He had the light show the first visit. It beat the game like the first thing you did, of course. Of course. So very, very nice. Very nice beginnings of construction. And that was week 3 of the Void 4. So moving on to week 4, let me quickly open the thing and enable cheats. Ooh. Cheats enabled, that's fine. And let me just quickly rename, because I should have done that before the stream. I'm stupid. Okay, so week 4, we had Asita and Chloe. So I don't actually know what's different here. I don't remember what those two done. I'm not sure. But they logged on, so I done it because they logged on. I don't really check what's done. I just check if people logged on. You better enjoy what's going on. I'm going to put an arrow in your arm. Those damn pillagers. So was the starter gear taken by Asita or Chloe? It was not. So did they do anything? I don't know. Most likely not. Has anything happened here? No. That's fine. This happens. This happened with the Void 3 as well. The difference was this time I didn't bother downloading the world if no one had logged on. But they did log on. I guess they just had to look around, which is fine. That happens too. Okay. So, let me enable cheats for week 5. So, week 5 and 6 are next. Okay. So, next we have week 5/6. So, no one joined during week 5. But during 6, we had Acing and Slayro. So, this is an eventful week. I remember this one. Maybe, yeah. So, we had Acing and Slayro in this week. And if I remember correctly, I don't think Acing joined. But Slayro definitely did, because Slayro made this. So Slayro began making a house. A very nice house, may I add. Very acacia, very nice house. So, I'm not going to say why, but notice, the door here, the specific shape of the wall on both sides and of the door, and a ladder going up here, because this will be on the test. And there's a reason why I'm bringing it up. So please, plans for now: make a food farm, build a temporary roof, later plans, decorate tree farm. Man. Also, please take care of this place, even if it's unfinished. For future Void attendees, there is a farm near the ocean. Please grow that farm as I plan that farm to be a food farm for everyone. There should be a chest for planting, as well as proper food source. It's currently bread. So I guess the farm is... I don't know where it is. Near the water, I think it said. Near the ocean. Oh, yeah, over here. So there is some nice crops being grown here. It looks vaguely suspicious. Very nice. Very, very nice. Food farm chest for everyone. It's currently empty, but I don't think it stays empty. Very nice. As for Zeph's lectern, I don't know if anything changed. Oh, no, there's more. Okay. So, week 4. Slayro built a house nearby. House is not yet complete. Started a food farm for the server. I am not sure if Zeph made a potato farm, but the farm I've made is for bread, but can be expanded for other food options. Also made a mining area, which leads to a cave. Got some plans from when I come back, hopefully later on in the Void season, and hoping for more development, but since it's survival, I am sure it might not be much. Also forgot to say signs are out in my place, which tell where the farm is. Week 5, vertical slabs. So, yeah, so the modifiers, the way they work is when 2 people get into the Void on Wednesdays, they get given 3 modifier points, is what I called them. And you could pick... you could pick whatever you want with your 3 points, because each one here is worth different amounts. So for 1 point, you could add a data pack to the Void server. For 1 point, you could change a game rule. For 2 points, you can bring somebody else into the Void. For 2 points, you can /give an item, or I place a command block with a command of their choice for 2 points. Or for 3 points, they can add a mod to the server. So the server's running on Fabric, so anything they could find for this version of the game, they could add. But also for 3 points, they could make the void public for the week. But by public, I mean they can see the Discord server that the Minecraft server is connected to, because that's also part of the void. It is connected to a Discord, not Discord server, Discord channel. And you can see when people join and they can talk, and I guess they can send screenshots back and forth, because we kind of had this unwritten rule where essentially what happens in the void stays in the void. Like, you don't talk about the void outside of the void. But the Discord channel would be for that, essentially. It wasn't really used too much. I don't actually think that was used as a modifier at all in Void 4, but it was always there as an option. Okay, so let me have a look. Whew. Streaming is helping the mood a little. Anyway, so week 7. So week 7 we have Lion and Ice Dragon. So this is what happened. Lion and Ice Dragon in week 7. So I will admit that I did have a little look on the server on the first day of week 7. Because Ice Dragon was like, I'm not going to go into too many details, but he was very like nervous about things. So I was just helping him a little bit for the first like 20 minutes or so. But the rest of the week, I didn't actually know that Lion made this until I was in the void after the fact. I didn't do a lot, so I decided to just take a big old pile of shit, which is the most Lion thing to do. To just shit on Zeph's house. Like, it's a good house. He didn't need to shit on it, but he did. Because he could. Very rude of him. So, I don't think he makes any changes to Zeph's house other than shitting on it, but he did do that. Indigestion. Anything changing here? There is more. Okay. So, we have Lion. Okay. So I'm pretty much only writing here so that you can tell I saw this book. I have a semblance of a plan, I guess. If I was successful, then you already know about it. I also want to make a treehouse. That's not as high of a priority. That's about it. I pretty much did everything on the last day. The treehouse idea became the only treehouse worth rebuilding. My main plan of lightly griefing bases reduced scope to just one pile of shit atop this one. And also I wrote fuck somewhere in the woods northwest. Of course he did. I didn't actually read the lectern, I don't think, when I was in the void, so that was new to me. I don't actually know where he wrote the fuck sign. To the northwest. I'm not going to fly to the northwest to find the fuck sign. But I have no doubt that he did do it. Wait, is that what it said? It doesn't even say sign. It doesn't even say sign. It just... Okay, so he wrote fuck. Okay, so if it's not on a sign, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find the fuck that he gave. Somewhere to the north... Did it say northwest? I think it did say northwest, right? To the skull pile? Northwest, yeah. That's correct. Northwest. We will find the fuck. Northwest. It's pretty far away. We're going to find it. Hopefully I'm heading the right direction. I'm slightly worried because when I was trimming the chunks, I didn't really check out here. Okay, so I know what this is for, but I don't know if this is connected. Okay, so I'll read this. You may think I didn't have a base, but I did. It's this stupid little nook in the cave. Better than nothing. Check out the Treeple Memorial back at spawn. That's more base-like. North from this point. Okay. North from this point. We will find the message that I've never seen. I've not seen this. So we have an outpost. It's a big savannah. Across the ocean, I presume. Across the ocean, okay. Across the ocean I go. Oh, there it is. There it is. There is. You know, that is a great screenshot right there. And it's not just one block. Like, it's doubled up in size. Like, that is a bold message to make. That's phenomenal. This will be the 2006 scavenger hunt. I'm glad that actually stayed. Wonderful. Alright, Slayer. Okay, so I'm not sure if anything else changed during this week. Oh, no, this is new. Treehouse. Treehouse. We have a triple treehouse with the bell. Oh, incredible. I miss the triple. Welcome to the Triple Memorial, where we celebrate the best Seeking Souls team, or at least my favourite, in my unbiased opinion, Lion. You know, it's a very iconic base. It was just a tree with some cobblestone fortifications, but it was a great tree. So that was the triple base. And that was week 7. So next, let me turn on sheets on the next world. Jamal's never had a name. I don't know what to call the team. Yeah, no, me and Chloe didn't have a name either. I don't think so anyway. Okay, so week 8. We had Ham, Harry, and Lion. So I think it was Ham and Harry, and then they just invited Lion. I think with this, I think I make the third name the invite. I'm not actually sure. I don't think there's any consistency there. So I'll take it with a grain of salt. Okay, so week 8. You see Harry's influence. You can tell Harry was here because there is the original Star Walker right there. Made of sand, stone, and jungle wood. He is the original Sand Walker. So he's there. There is a second nether portal. This tower is new. This is new. And this is very, very cool. So, we have a book. The first of many and the least cryptic. No, we'll go upstairs first. Because I think you have to go upstairs first, I think. It's this. No, it's downstairs first. No, it's downstairs first. I want to do this, I'll assume it's the entrance first, because this is the first one you're going to see. Okay. The first of many, and the least cryptic. Luckily for you, no rhymes or schemes just yet. It will all make sense once you go upstairs. For now, just hear me out. You're about to embark on a short quest, and this foreword serves to inform you of one thing only. Psych! 2 things, actually. But I'll lead with the most important one. There is no big reward waiting at the end. If you wish to unravel the clues, I'm letting you know right now that you won't be getting anything too major. Besides a nice little experience, that is. And second, please don't ruin it for other voiders. If you find a clue, I only ask that you don't destroy it. Do what you will with that. I recommend placing it back in its spot, but don't make this journey unplayable in the future. It would be kind of lame. That is all. Have fun. Hi, Lion. So, he made a treasure hunt, a scavenger hunt, and it was very cool. It was fun. The first clue, I'm not gonna do it, because people are going to get to be able to play it themselves at the end of this stream. So I'll read the first clue. Those who seek something to do, you've come to a place built for you. If your desire is the first clue, you'll find it, covered and buried in poo. Wonderful. So that was the first clue for Lion's incredible hunt. And it was very nice. I came in here several times. 1, to read this, and 2, to steal from him. Because it's Lion, I have to steal his globules or whatever it was. No, thank you for the... No, it was globules, then it was... I don't remember what it was. It's been coal yules, I think. Then storageules. But stealing from Highline is always very, very fun. So there's that. What else do we have? I mean, we have the original Star Walker. Because, I mean, Harry was on the server. Of course he would make the original Star Walker. We love the original Star Walker. We have this, which is actually very cozy and nice. And also, I don't think I've ever been inside of here, actually. Harry's House and Farm. I don't think I ever came in here. Of course, there is a camel above the carpets. Of course there is. This is Paul the camel. Hello, Paul the camel. We have sheep. And he's writing a book. Very smart sheep. Anything that I could have stolen his diamonds. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Harry. Thank you very, very much, Harry. I presume this is just a tunnel. Just a staircase. Yeah, it goes down here. Okay. So is there anything else? Anything new? We have... This desert is pissing me off. I am the original Star Walker. By Haroldine. Of course it was. Who else? I stole his diamonds to craft a diamond pick. Oh, incredible. Oh, there's this as well. The Ultimate Brew Station. Trademark by Harry. The Ultimate Cutter Station. Trademark by Harry. We have Master Cutter, by the way. Oh, was that a data pack or something I added? It must have been. That's the original Sandwalker. Oh, am I stupid? Did I just fill in the blanks with a lie? Oh yeah, Sandwalker. The original Sandwalker. I just auto-corrected. Is there... Oh, there's more here. Okay, cool. Harry. Hi, Zeph. First day I got jumped by 3 husks. Bad start, nearly died. I stole 16 raw beef off of you to make steak. I hope you do not mind. I will be a neighbour, because I love communities. We'll update when I spend longer than 5 minutes here. I am back, and have created the dome. Harry Part 2. The dome will be complete. Next is the sandstone dimension. I lied. I instead made a massive fuck-off farm. I enjoy farms. This desert is pissing me off. I am the original Sandwalker. Thank you, Harry. We love Harry. So this was week 8. I think I'm losing track of the weeks. But that was that week. I must hydrate. Wish I had more of the houses. I didn't see a lot. That's fair. I mean, Void 5 is going to be in creative again, because survival was too limiting. Okay. I'm thinking like doing Void 3 again, but on like a smaller world. Okay, so that was week 8. Okay, so let me get week 9. Commands, turn those on. Okay. So, week 9, we had Lily and Cabbage. So I briefly joined the world on this one. Why is the splash text Peter Griffin? That's a vanilla one. Okay, it doesn't say that anymore, but that's a vanilla one. I don't know why. At least I think it's a vanilla one. Okay, so yeah, I briefly joined the world on this one because Cabbage couldn't join, but she wanted to use a modifier point to have a cake placed here. So I fulfilled that request and placed a cake. In doing so, I think I saw this, which Lily has built. I don't know if I've done this before or after she built it, so I don't actually remember. But Lily did build this. And it is really, actually very nice. Like, there's just, look, the stilts. Like, it looks really, really nice. And then walking through it is just this nice experience. You did cook, Lily. Hello, by the way. This looks very nice. This is my awesome Lily house. Take whatever you want. I certainly did, but she didn't really have very much to take. I think I took some iron. She definitely did cook with this, and it's really, really nice. Like, it gives the kind of like vibe you'd get when you like make a tree house, and you'd like connect the trees with like a bridge or something like that. It's that kind of vibe, but like it's on stilts in water. It's really nice. The sign doesn't lie. It doesn't. So you have this lovely house so with like the mix of like brick, copper, jungle wood. Like it actually has this nice like texturing to it. I feel like that. Oh yeah, none of it's aged, waxed even. She cooked because I was the catalyst. She had to keep up with the standards. Zev, didn't you just say that like you didn't cook with this? Tisk tisk tisk. It is very nice though. If I didn't put it together, my house wouldn't be nearly as awesome. Okay, so there's that. I think this has been flattened. I don't know if that was flattened prior, but it is now. That sign I think was there from last week. Yeah, so someone just made another portal just outside Zev's portal. I don't think I did. I think I could have done better with texturing, but anyway, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, what else do we have? I don't see anything else unless I'm blind. I'll check the lectern. We have these nice little lampposts. They do look very nice. Anything? Oh, there's more here. Okay. So Lily, hi guys. I fear that I will never cook this hard on a Minecraft house ever again. Please do, Lily. Please hop on Tato Season 6 and cook. Because you can build some great bases. Like when you made Green Path in Season 3, that was absolutely gorgeous. And I hadn't even played much Hollow Knight at that point. Anyway, also Silksong 2025, baby. It's so close now I can practically taste it. Projected release date Thursday, September 4th. Beers. Because of course, when there is a lectern on a void, Lily will mention Silksong. But it's fine. You know, I was wrong. In the Void 3, I joked saying, you know, Silksong's going to get cancelled. I wasn't being serious, but I didn't think it would actually come out this year. But like I haven't been keeping up to date with Silksong stuff. I hadn't. But now it's come out and everyone seems to love it. You were right. Oh yeah, that is when it came out, wasn't it? It was September 4th. That was correct. Or at least it was I don't actually remember the release date. But I think it was around about there. Did you find the Benji book? What Benji book? She looked at like 7th eye. It was dead on. Damn. Where is the Benji book? It's in Zev's house also. Okay, let's have a look for the Benji book. Oh yeah, this. So there's some more stuff here that I forgot to look at. I did Sandwalker. Hope you don't mind, Harry. I Shut on Your Roof. Hope you don't mind, Lion. I didn't look at those in those respective weeks, but there they are. There's Sandwalker. There is shit. It's hidden. Okay, so we're going to find a book hidden somewhere in Zev's house. I don't know where it is. I will spectator. Is it on like an item frame? Probably not. I don't know where I'm looking for this hidden Benji book. Oh, there it is. You can tell that's a Benji book. Because who else would lead that with a zero escape line? Okay, so you found it. Thank you, Benji. Oh, has he just made a fucking like animation? Not like a pseudo animation. I know, kind of like that. Congrats, DM me on Discord that you know what the hell a Funya Inpa is, and something good may happen. I know what a Funya Inpa is. I've played 999. Amazing. You never found it? It's right here. Very lovely. Found this looking for Lions challenges. You know, fair actually. That makes sense because I know where it is. Yeah. I'm not going to elaborate. I don't want to spoil Lion's Quest. Okay. Lion's Quest is very good though. I do recommend people try it when they're on the Void later. Or any time in the next week that you're able to play. I do recommend doing it if you haven't during your time on the Void. Because it is a nice little quest. Okay, I think that's it for this week. I think, unless I've missed anything, but I don't think I have. Things look mostly the same from everything that I've looked at anyway. Is this a new sign? No, that's the same sign. So Slayer's place is the same because Slayer hasn't been on. There's a spruce sapling on sand. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's a thing that you can do with Cliff Tree. It basically, there's like a part of like a like it's like a tag system in vanilla, and it adds sand to the list of like blocks that you can place saplings on, and it's nice. It's nice. Does it make a whole lot of sense? I don't think so, but it looks nice. Tuner's glitch, I never touched it. Yeah, no, that's fine. You can break that and just do that. It's nice. Okay, so that was week 9. Okay, so every single one I go into, I need to like enable cheats because I forgot to do that prior, which is something I probably should have done. Okay, so week 10, we had me and Zeph. We had me and Zeph in week 10. So I have things that I've done. So, first off, that was Slayro's house. And I figured, okay, I could make my own house, but it might be funny if I just steal Slayro's. So I did. I kept everything that he'd done exactly the same. I just finished it. I finished his house. I added the roof. I added a second floor. I put glass here. And now this is our house. I decorated it. I kept this mostly the same. I think one of these... Yeah, I broke this block on accident and I just put the sign there explaining what had happened anyway. But everything's in exactly the same place. I left his house the way he had been doing it. I just finished it. I think it does turn... I think it turned out quite nice. Especially seeing as I didn't know what his plans were for this house and I just completely winged it. I don't know who done this. Probably me. Yeah, so Herobrine was also summoned. So we entered the data pack. I think, did we add From the Fog? Was it From the Fog? No, just Herobrine. I think we tried From the Fog, but it didn't work. I don't remember what wasn't working, but something wasn't working. So I had to find a different Herobrine data pack. This one, he doesn't do anything. He just stalks you sometimes. Like sometimes you'll just turn around and he just watches from a distance. Like where that husk is. Like you could turn around and Herobrine's just standing there. The little starter got a buff as well in this week. Okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely new. Starter gear, courtesy of Zeph. You're on your own for the rockets. Feel free to keep the shulkers if you want. Also share the items, please. He's got some nice tools and elytra, lots of elytra. I guess he's been like end busting. Lots of gear. I didn't know about this, so I went out and got the gear myself. Just thought it was hilarious. Herobrine just staring at you. Yeah, like I feel like the Herobrine one, it's like a little unnerving, but it's not necessarily scary because he watches from a distance and he disappears. Like he doesn't do anything in the world. What happened to your ominous bottle? What happened to your ominous bottle you put in there? Oh, in here? I guess someone took the ominous bottle. That's very ominous. Very ominous. I guess somebody really wanted to have a little drink, I guess. Because it's gone. Oh yeah, there's something else I done. So Lion's Tower. I added an Amogus perched on the side of it. Because why? Like, who else would do this? Who else would add a perched Amogus on the tower? Like the part sticking out of the towers and Among Us just sitting on it, having a great time. I just felt like doing it, and I did. So there it is. I think that's it. I don't know if anything else has changed this week. Oh yeah, this cactus. So I need to double check something. So week 9. Oh yeah, I'll have a look at the lectern in a moment. So week 9, there was this cactus, right? And it is the Cacti of Eternal Growth. I don't know who put this here, but I don't think it was there in week 8 with Ham, Harry, and Lion. I don't think it was there then. I need to check because I don't know where it came from. No, it was here. Okay, so was it a week 8 thing or was it a week 7 thing? Where did it come from? Okay, so it's gone by this point. So it's a week 8 thing. So Ham, Harry, or Lion came up with the Cacti of Eternal Growth. And it was, mostly just that's exactly the same, but I decide to make it massive. And just to put the cherry on top, or more accurately, the cactus flower on top, I just thought it'd be a bit more fitting. So there it is. This is the Cacti of Eternal Growth. Let's have a look at the lectern. So there's more in here now. I don't think I put anything in here, but I don't really remember. Okay, Zeph. Lol, I didn't cook at all. I'm still affected by my trip, and thought I had an extra day. Still, at least I set whoever's next up with elytras and shit. If they don't cook, then that's fucked. If I ever do get invited back into here, promise I'm cooking. P.S. I hid all my valuables somewhere in the house. Lol, have fun finding it. And then... Oh no. Okay, I could look up a translator for this. I could, but I'm going to leave that for you to find out. That's not my problem. This message is funny as fuck. I'll leave it for you guys to figure out. Because I don't know what it is. Okay. So, that is this week. I am half tempted to look up a translator for it. But I think part of the funniness will be you doing it yourself. Okay, so week 11. Week 11, we had Sean, Pokélord, and me. So I was invited back. So this is what happened this week. First thing you got to do when the server is up is translate it. I will have to, because I'm curious what it is. So, let me hydrate. Sorry, just needing a moment. Okay. So, what do we have? I know we have over here, we have a house. Sean made this house. And I connected it with a path. Started doing a roof. It's this very nice roof leading into like a curve looking thing. Looks very nice, very cozy, very rotund, very circular. It's very nice. Very cozy house. And the pots as well. Very nice addition. Very nice house. I don't think Pokélord played. And I know I didn't do anything with my week. Because I think I was in the middle of doing something for Tato, I think, at this point. I don't actually remember. So I don't think anything else changed. We just have a new house added to the collection of house. Which is very nice. Hello, Enderman. I'll check the lectern again. Just in case we have any new messages. We do not. I think 13's the latest. It is. That's Zeph with his wonderful message. Okay. So it's still saving the world. What's going on? Thank you. So that was week 11. Nobody joined in week 12. So week 13. Okay, I've labeled it as week... How did I do this? Oh, no, other way around. So this is week 12. Nobody joins in week 13. So I've done it in a confusing way where it should be week 14? Let me double check something because I don't know what's correct here. Hang on. I'm confusing myself. Yeah. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was week 11. And then Sleer and Acing. 12, 13, 14. So things happen on week 14. Okay. And then not again on 17? 15, 16, 17, and then 18. So things happen again on week 18. So this is week 14. God, that's confusing. Okay. I need to go back through these and like tidy them up because this is confusing. So, this is week 12, not 13. So, Rose, Asita, and Lily. Lily. Okay, so Rose, Asita, and Lily. What changed this time around? Has anything changed at Lily's place? I don't think so. The iron's been taken, presumably by me. You made the cactus longer. Oh, it does. It definitely does look a bit taller. It does look taller. Yeah, that's definitely longer. The sugarcane's growing. This is now grown all the way down. Do we have any more builds? I don't think so. So people didn't typically build as much on the second week of the void. So something up by now? Probably. Let's have a look. There is no more messages. But has she edited this one? No. So there's a build in the ocean. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at the ocean then. Oh. We have a love garden looking thing. Very nice. Very nice. The Void Love Garden. And it's the names of everyone who was in the Void at this point. Very, very nice. It's everyone's names. I didn't actually see this. I never got to see the Void Love Garden. Signs show the order of which people are invited to the Void. That's very nice. That's my first time seeing it. Changes getting an extra. Okay. Very nice. So, my world's documenting, it gets kind of messy at this point. So, before it was like, if you have a week like 5 and 6, it means that things happened on week 6 and nothing happened in week 5. But now for some reason, partway through, I decided to change my mind. So now you have week 12 to 13, where this is things happening on week 12, not 13. So it flips around and gets very confusing. I don't know why I done that, but I did. I'm going to release these worlds, I guess. I mean, it'd be strange if I didn't. I guess I'll do it on Discord. I'll tidy up the names. Okay, so week 14, we had Slayer and Acing. Damn, Zeph. So, Slayer and Acing. I think actually, no, it wasn't. Was it Slayer and Acing last time? I think it's been Slayer and Acing twice. Slayer and Acing 14, 17, 14. And Slayer and Acing 5 and 6. Acing Slayer, Slayer Acing. It just flips the name order around. Incredible. Okay. So, what do we have this time? So I think this will be Slayer's first time playing after I finish his house. Should select him for my first, you would actually see which it was. What do you mean? Oh, there's a lot more. Okay. There's a lot more this time around. Let's have a look. Lily 2. Silk Songs tomorrow. Incredible. Slayer, round 2. Day 1. Well, I went around the place to see what has changed, which also includes that Lily has completely renovated the place I am at. Going to do some stuff, but unfortunately not Elytra stuff. I am not the person who does that stuff often enough. Just gonna do day 1 continued. Just gonna do some things to make things not sure on what. Ice Dragon has taken reside at the place, which is fine. And thanks Libby for finishing the house. Started on something and continued on a mining tunnel, which didn't get expanded from the last time. And found an unexplored part of a cave, which will be exploring that and getting loot along with the thing I'm currently doing. We'll have to think about expanding the food farm, but I'll leave it for another time. And expecting Acing to not join this week at all. Oh, how correct you were. It was the day before. Yeah, I think I remember someone saying like when we done the draw for the week, the void for the week. Uh, I think it was like the day Silk Song came out. I think someone pointed out that like it was lucky that like whoever got in that week wasn't going to be playing Silk Song. I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't a Silk Song enjoyer at that point. Day two. Haven't been on much due to the Sonic Crossworlds open network test. I had fun with that playing solo as well as playing with some friends. Basically finished what I wanted to do, but people are going to have to find it. But if they do, it will be useful for those who find it. Hint, it's near where I had built or done stuff. Otherwise, what is around there would be useful in general for anyone nearby the location. Also, I'm going to make a prediction. With the next Void attendees coming before Silksong releases, I'm going to predict that there will be limited to no activity on the Void for the next week due to Silksong's release. Okay. So, I guess the week after this is when Silksong releases, which, spoiler alert, yeah, no one played. No one played the week after this. Okay. So, Slayer and Acing. I don't think Acing joined at all this time around. This is Slayer's house. Judging by the fact that the doors were overgrown, I don't think Slayer done anything here either, to be honest. Which is fine, that happens. So this is week 14, I think. See you, Lily. So that's this. I'm just trying to see if anything else has changed, really. Anything else? Oh, there's more. There's more here. Okay. I came back on week 10, lol. Just make sure the house doesn't get fucking demolished. I want to see it make it to the end. I think that would be Zeph. Okay. So that's week 14, I presume. Okay. So next we have week 18 and 19, which was people joining on week 19. Yeah, so there's a gap. The last people played week 14, and there's a complete gap until week 19. I think. Yeah, no, it was. Because week 18, Lumi was in there. And then invited Rose, but I forgot to actually do that, so I did Rose for this week as well, I think. I think that's how it happened. Check East, I think that was where I had the mining area. Okay, I'll have a look there as well then. Okay, so week 19. Week 19 was Sean and Rose. So, what do we have here? But Slayer wants me to check East first, because this is from his week, so about 5 weeks prior at this point. Mining area and cobble area. I don't know what I'm looking for. Is it something underground? Am I looking for anything underground? There's a mineshaft. I don't really know what I'm looking for, if I'm being honest. Not East. I'll just look underground and just see what there is. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know this was here. I lived here. I didn't know this was here, directly underneath. Wow. Okay. We have 2 vertical andesite slabs. Some bits. Not much, but I didn't actually know this was even here, to be honest. Because I built half this house. I didn't even know that was there. Okay. Oh, no, I see a staircase. I see a staircase here. Don't know how long this has been here, but this is here now. And it goes down to the lush cave. Okay. A few different staircases going down to different parts of the lush cave. You made that staircase? Okay. Alright, well, I'll have a look around and see what else was done. So the house is done now. It looks very cozy. Looks very nice. The glass is nice. The roof is lovely. And like you still see like the general like line for the walls. And I think that's quite nice. More for the love garden. So we have more names being thrown on here. Oh, it's also more organized now. So you see like the combinations of people across the weeks, which is quite nice. And it also has the heart now as well. And spider. Very, very nice. Yeah, no, I realised that it looks vaguely like Stampy's house. Because I think that block goes down to like an underground section. I don't know. Also hidden one of the chests in the basement was the diamond pickaxe I asked for. Oh yeah, no, you asked for a diamond pickaxe, didn't you? As like your modifier. You wanted to give you a pickaxe. And it would be in one of these chests, I presume. There it is. There's the diamond pickaxe. So you use your modifier points for me to give you a diamond pickaxe, and you don't even use it. You just leave it here. I mean, you do you. That's fair enough. Okay. This chest, that was me. I left this chest here on my first week in the void, which is like week 11, I think. I put my stuff in there, but later on in the void, when I come back, I just decided to keep it on me. I just had some like diamond stuff. I think that's it for this. Actually, let me check the lectern just in case. The fire's been put out. Nothing here. Yeah, that's the same. Okay, so, and then that leaves us with week 20, which is the final week of the void, which ended today. So let me turn on cheats. No one's logged. Yeah, Void 4 was a lot quieter than the Void 3. I think the fact it was survival definitely impacted that a lot, which is why Void 5 is going to be creative again. Okay. So, week 20, which ended today. This is what's happened. We had, who do we even have this time around? We had Marissa, Harry, and Zeph. Off the top of my head, Harry joined for a little bit. I don't think he's done much. I think he was just looking around. I'll check the lectern. That's the same. So I think everything's the same. I don't think Harry done anything. He was only on for a little bit. I think he was... What was he even doing? I think he was getting some achievements. But I think he was mostly just looking around the place. So this was the Void 4. It's definitely been a lot quieter than Void 3. The fact it was survival definitely did play a big part in that, I think. Because there's a lot more, like, dedication you need to, like, put in to something if it's in survival. Whereas in creative, you can just do stuff. So the next Void will be a creative world again. I might make it a smaller world, so you're forced to like cross over people's paths and stuff a lot more, which could lead to a lot more creativity with either incorporating builds or removing them, I guess. It could be more interesting. But that is the Void 4. Oh yeah, sorry, no, this was I done this on my week. I don't remember which week it was. But the last week I was on here. We had 2 modifier points left, so I decided to do a /give, and I decided to make it a custom command block, which gives you acacia logs. Why acacia logs? Because, I mean, everything around here is acacia anyway. You just stand on it, it gives you acacia logs. That's it. I thought, yeah, this would be a nice thing. It might help with the grindiness of just getting infinite wood. It didn't change anything, which is fair enough. Because, I mean, look at me, I'm a hypocrite, I didn't do anything either. Yeah, it was a small world in Void 3, but like, I want to make it even smaller. So there is that. So, Void 4. Now, let me join the Void 4 server, where things will get interesting. I guess not. Invalid session. It wants me to restart my game. I'm going to restart my game. Let me restart my game. Incredible. Oh yeah, we had a lucky block thing on here as well. Someone added a lucky block mod. And it didn't I don't think it was ever used because no one was really aware it even existed on here. But now we had it. I don't think it was used, not even by the people who added it. Everyone forgot this was even on there. Okay, so. The Void 4. So this is the server. Everyone's on survival. And what I'm going to do now is everyone with a trusted role can join. So I'm going to do a permission thing on it. Instead of just giving everyone the trusted role. Oh no, I could do that with the Void actually. I'm going to give everyone with a trusted role the Void. Void. Let me do that real quick. You get to stare at my face while I do this. Roles. Trusted. Time to go through and give it to everyone. So, Void for you, Bubble. Void for Chloe. Void for Harry. Void for Marissa. Void for Ice. Void for Cabbage. Void for Asita. Void for Sean. Void for Bubs. I'll give it to people who were in the Void. I'm skipping people who weren't in the Void originally. Void for Acing. Void for Benji. Void for Zeph. Was Prim in here? I don't know, but I'll give it to her anyway. Void for Lumi. Void for Slayro. Void for Lily. Void for Ham. Void for Lion, who's still called bitch on Discord. Void for Rose. Void for Pokélord. And Void for me. So, done the ping. So now everyone with the role gets the Void. Have a look at this. It's very much zoomed out because I keep Discord in the bottom left corner of the screen when I'm streaming. But everyone with the trusted role has been added to the Void. I'm just, instead of adding everyone to the whitelist, I'm just gonna turn off the whitelist. Be a lot easier. Because I mean you need the mod pack to join anyway. Zeph just said that trusted ping is practically everyone, and for a second my heart skipped a beat. No. I just pinged everyone in this channel. So you get this, you get access for the week. You're here until next Wednesday. Do whatever you want. Like everyone gets 3, I mean collectively you get 3 modifier points, same amount. No, not you, Zev. I was worried that I'd accidentally done it at everyone, not you. So you're here until next Wednesday. Knock yourself out. Go crazy. And you get 3 modifier points. We all get to share those 3 modifier points. So we got to decide what we're going to do. There's not really a whole lot that we can do. I mean, there's no one to add to the Void, for starters. There's Zeph. I don't know where he is. We don't have the locator bar in this version. We're on 21.5. I think it was added in 21.6. So I don't know where he is. Well, that's a creeper. I want Acacia Wood. I'm not going to be streaming the Void. I'm going to be doing... I don't know what I'm going to do. I do have to translate your code. I could translate your code. Do I translate your code? Fucking shit. There he is. I see the name. I don't have rockets, but that's fine. Hello, Zeph. Oh yeah, so you are. Look at you with your diamond armor. Oh, I want to check something real quick. There's a copper cape you can get. You just need to watch a Twitch stream for 5 minutes or so. I haven't received it yet. But then again, the last time I checked was last night. So hopefully I've received it by now. I'm going to have a look. Because I want this copper cape. Because it has transparency and it looks very cool. With the light it turns into copper grates. It's quite cool looking. Do I have it yet? I don't have it yet. I think you get it in a few days. I'm not sure. You've got so much stuff. Bundles of stuff. Bunch of... Zeph, how is it that no matter which server you're playing on, even if it's on a silly little thing like the Void, you've still got a bunch of diamonds? You got like over a stack of diamonds. How have... This is the Void, Zeph. How do you always have so many diamonds? You like playing Minecraft. That's fair, actually. I don't typically mine very much in this game. I give myself the unlike Tato, I give myself the restriction of like having to get my diamonds through shops, and I don't really do that. Do you have your own up on your phone? What do you mean? Diamonds? My own diamonds? Oh, sorry, no, I'm stupid. Cape. I haven't checked Bedrock Edition. But I think if you check Bedrock, you should already have it. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if my stream counts towards getting the cape. But if you've been watching the stream, check your drops inventory. You might have it. I don't know how it works. I thought the requirement was just streaming Minecraft. No, I thought you need to be like a partner or something. But I've been told that like my streams probably would count. I have no idea. It's worth checking. But like it says the requirements are like 5 minutes. But I had to watch a stream for like half an hour until I got the pop-up. But then you get like a code you redeem on the Minecraft website. And then you should get it. I think you get it immediately on Bedrock. But it takes a bit longer on Java. I have no idea. I was just about to open Bedrock. Then I realized I don't think I have it installed or updated. I don't play it. You know, I got the codes too. I've redeemed it. I just don't have it in-game yet. On the Java launcher. I think Herobrine's still running around. I think you need to like throw like a nether star onto that for it to like stop them. Which I don't think anyone has a nether star to despawn Herobrine. This diamond sword, I got it through cool means. I got it. Lion's Quest had some diamonds at the reward, but I think they've all been taken by this point. So if you do it, don't expect any rewards. They've probably all been taken. But there was a few diamonds. I took 2 to make a sword. But it's definitely worth the time. I do recommend doing Lion's scavenger hunt. It's fun. I think I'm done with the Void. I think I'm done on here now. I've done everything I can. I've done everything I can with the Void, and now what I'm going to do is I might hop on here and there over the course of the next week, but I'll stream this again next Wednesday. It was like the send-off. I've done this with the Void 3 as well. At some point, I'll probably edit it down into like a video, I guess. Like a small one, I guess. So I'm a little bitch when it comes to like archiving stuff, and archiving the Void is fun, and the Void is the kind of thing that I think it fits nice in a video form, because you see how things develop over time, and it's nice. But the Void 5 will be better than this. Like, it'll be in creative, it'll be a small world. So like, even if you just want to, like, with Void 4, if you just wanted to play for like 15 minutes, you'd spend most of that time gathering the resources to do the little thing you want to do. Whereas if it's creative, you can just do the thing you want to do much, much better. So it will be creative again. I don't want any Void season to feel like another season. So I do want to have some weird thing going on with Void 5. I like each one feeling different. Like Void 1 was the original. Void 2 introduced the modifiers. Void 3 introduced it being Minecraft. Void 4 put it in survival. And Void 5 will be back to like Void 3, but there'll be some weird twist. Maybe it'll be a combination. Maybe it'll be like Void 4, but in creative again. So it'll be 2 people each time. That might be quite fun. but also a small world. I don't know how small, but it will be a small world. I think it might have this cool element to it where like you can build whatever you want, but you have to like build very, very close to other people, and it can be this cool element. No idea. I'm rambling now. Streaming has definitely helped the shitty mood I've been in the past few days. Not entirely. I'm still feeling quite rough, but the stream can only do so much. But it's been nice. It's been okay. But that's it for the Void. I'll end the stream. This has been a very short Libutator stream. But that's okay, because this is a Void plane. Yeah, I'm going to go back to playing Super Mario Galaxy. I like my Super Mario. I 100%ed Galaxy 2 the other day, because I didn't really want to do anything else. What to pick for my modifiers, says Benji. Well, we've all got to share the modifiers, so do with that what you will. I'll be on the Void here and there. Feel free to do whatever you want on here, everyone. If you want to pull a Benji and destroy everything, go ahead. I have backups of every single one of the week, so nothing is actually lost. But yeah, that's the Void. Thank you all for hanging around. I will see you next week. Do Benji have the modifiers? Maybe not exclusively. That's a terrible idea, going after what happened last time. But yeah. Farewell, everyone.